Of course, after spending an entire month with other people, now I am sick. So please bear with my stuffy nose. Also, this is not the beach weather that I was anticipating, but I guess it is the Pacific Northwest, so I should have anticipated it. If you're new around here, hey, my name is Alana, and I have been solo traveling for the past 3 years. Yes, the last time I paid rent was October 2021. That's insane. And when I say solo traveling, I mean solo. It wasn't until this past month, September 2024, that I went to my very first van life meetup and I taught the yoga there. And it was a really cool way to meet a bunch of nomads, and I left with a bunch of new friends. So I kind of wanted to sit down and talk about my thoughts as a solo female traveler, now making friends, and thoughts about my solo journey because a lot of times when I met people and I told them that I had been on the road for 3 years and this was the first time that I was really like making an effort to like meet up with people and make friends, a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's sad." But I don't think of it as sad, and honestly, reflecting back on everything that's happened in the past 3 years, like I wouldn't change a thing. Like, I think I needed the past 3 years of solo travel to make me into the person that I am now so that I could show up at this van life meetup authentically and make friends who, relate to me as I authentically am. Like, I no longer have to put on like a show to be somebody that I'm not. Like, I can just be, and my friends accept me for that. And that's so beautiful, and I love the nomad community. But back to my solo journey. So even in high school, I knew that I wanted to travel, but I didn't really know anybody who was dedicated and like down to go with me. And in university, same thing. So after I graduated from university in 2020, I had to wait a year, but in 2021, I was like, you know what? It's now or never. So I decided to sell everything and move to Panama to be a yoga teacher at a hostel, which, yes, I was living at a hostel in a shared space with a bunch of other people, constantly meeting other tourists. But I traveled there by myself. Nobody there knew me. And oftentimes I would be out in places in nature just like this, filming yoga classes or filming vlogs for my YouTube channel, just being by myself because I didn't want to socialize at that point in time in my life. So much so that even being in that very overstimulating environment of living with other strangers and constantly being where I worked and meeting travelers and constantly having the same conversations with new people, I got really tired of that. And I was like, you know what? I want to solo travel. And then in May of 2022, I ended up coming back to the US and deciding to travel out of my Honda Accord named Rhonda, which is how most of you guys found me here on the internet, is through car camping adventures, which is why I gave you that little bit of a backstory. So I did travel around other people. But then eventually I ended up solo in my car, and there's no passenger seat in there. It's just me, my car, and my camera. And that's all it was from May 2022 until September 2024. During that time, I was doing all of my road trips by myself, driving by myself. I would go visit friends and family in different places, but the journey was all by myself. And a lot of the times I would create journeys just to go to pet sitting jobs in places where I didn't know anybody. I just wanted to go there and I just wanted to explore. And I am really grateful for pet sitting in that way because it got me into Colorado. It got me to explore other places that I didn't have friends or family. And I was truly solo. But like, I had the pet sitting family. If something went wrong, like, I could call them. And most of the people that I've pet sat for have been super lovely, super kind, and have turned into what feels like family to me. But yeah, during that time, I was mostly by myself in strangers' houses doing pet sitting jobs or out in nature just like this, filming my adventures. And so when I think about it, that time by myself allowed me to really focus on what it was I wanted to do. I didn't want to work for some other influencer. I didn't want to be an English tutor forever. I didn't want to be a psychologist in some therapy office. I wanted to create videos. And so that's what I did. because I created a life for myself where I had the freedom to explore what it was that I wanted to do, because there was literally nobody else around me to do things with, to distract myself from this with. It was just me and my camera. And to some people that sounds really sad, but also, you know what a lot of people that I met this weekend were jealous of? The fact that I earn money from my content. But when I think about it, I would not be earning money from my content if I hadn't spent 3 years solo traveling, me and my camera, making content, and being dedicated to what it was I wanted to do. And so now that I've gotten to where I want to be, for now, and I'm doing content as my job, and I'm making videos, and I'm having fun with it, and I feel like authentically aligned with me, myself, and I, and what I want to be doing in this one lifetime that I have. Now I feel like I'm in a place where I'm open to meeting people, because when you're authentically yourself, then you get to attract other people who authentically connect with you, and you don't have to put on a show or pretend to be someone you're not just to make someone like you or make someone think a certain way about you. It's like, no. At this van life meetup, I don't know if it's probably just because this is a nomad culture thing as well, but you could just show up as you are, by yourself, and be lovingly accepted for who you are, no matter what. And I think that's so rare in today's society. When you think about communities of people, usually communities of people want you to be a certain way to fit in. And it's like, nomads, the way you fit in being a nomad is by being able to be authentically you and knowing like what it is you're doing in this lifetime, what journey you're on. And I found it very inspirational to talk to a bunch of people about all of the different journeys that they've been on, and all of the travels that they've done with other people, and the way that they've learned from other people. And it's cool to kind of just compare my very solo entrepreneur like journey to all of these other nomads who have very different journeys, and yet I feel like I was perfectly timed to meet that community at that time, because before that, had I met them sooner, I don't know if I would have been like confident in who I was. And I'm still not. Like, people would ask me what I do for work, and I'm like, content creation. Don't look at my Instagram. I have 85K. So I still really struggle with that. But deep down in my core, I know that this is what I want to be doing. And also, like, teaching the yoga at the Nomad Festival, that was a good reminder for me of just how much yoga has been important for me as well in discovering what it is that I want to do, and like focusing myself and being like, okay, forget what they're saying, come back to yourself, what is it that you want? That was totally my yoga practice helping me with that. So being able to lead the yoga at this van life festival and meet people through this practice that has helped me so much on my solo adventure. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry. But like, there was like 70 people at these yoga classes every morning. And I've never been surrounded by that many people who make me feel safe. Is that the words that I'm looking for? I think for a really long time I didn't feel safe with myself, and so spending a bunch of time by myself, I learned to enjoy myself and enjoy my presence and feel safe with myself. And now it's much easier to feel safe around cool communities of people. So I'm just feeling very emotional, very grateful after this entire month with other humans. I know that, going back to my pet sitting, solo driving adventure life will be an adjustment, but I also know that now I have nomad friends who are going to meet me down the road, like literally down the road. So that makes me also really excited, and it motivates me to stay in touch with people, because I am the worst at that. So in order to keep nomad friends, you have to keep in touch with nomad friends because you never know where they're going to be. So yeah, I'm just feeling super grateful for all of this time that I was able to spend with other people. And I didn't really get a video out of it, but I inserted some B-roll clips that I did get throughout this video. And I just wanted to make this video as like a summary of my thoughts on solo travel, turning a new page into maybe the next chapter of solo travel entrepreneur woman who also has friends who are in the same boat doing similar things on fun adventures. So I feel like that was a lot of rambling, but if you made it to the end of this video, you know what I'm gonna say. I really appreciate you. And if you enjoyed my ramble, make sure to show me with your thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments, what do you consider yourself, an introvert or an extrovert? Because I'm 110% an introvert, which you would not guess based on the fact that I put my entire life on the internet. But when it comes to meeting people in person, I will sit there in silence until someone addresses me first, which is something that I'm working on. So yeah, let me know what you are in the comments. I'm guessing a bunch of my viewers are also introverts. Am I wrong? Anyways, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm trying to upload every Friday instead of Sunday now so that I can have my weekends. But yeah, I hope to see you guys again in my next video. Bye!
Hello, and welcome to my new yoga app. I've created this space to share with you the yoga classes that I film out in nature along my travels. These classes are designed to help you reduce stress and relax both your body and your mind by cultivating a mindful awareness of your body and breath. I include a variety of styles of yoga, including active flow, mindful hatha, and relaxing restorative, along with guided meditations and breathwork practices, because yoga is not just about handstands and flexibility. It can also help you regulate your nervous system and improve your mental health. The classes in the app are divided into categories to make it easy to find exactly what you're looking for on any given day. And the best part is you can try it for free for the first 7 days by clicking the link in the description. After that, it's only $14.99 per month or $99 per year. Also, on my app, you will find the Mind on Yoga Academy as a one-time purchase option. This is where I teach you the scientific research and yogic philosophies to explain why the practice of yoga as a whole is so beneficial for your mental health and your nervous system. Click the link in the description to learn more. And if you're thinking to yourself, Alana, I don't like virtual yoga, but I want to practice yoga for my mental health. 1, check out your local yoga studio, but 2, check out Grounded Retreats, where I host groups of women in places close to nature to connect with ourselves, each other, nature, and our yoga practice. To learn more about Grounded Retreats, you guessed it, click the link in the description. Alright, let's get back to the video.